Hi guys, and welcome back to the Alpha Tone Show. My name is Prime M, and today we're on to episode 14 of Catch Me in Greenpoint Season 2. Guys, if you haven't seen Season 1 as yet, please go ahead and check out Season 1 so you can understand what is going on in Season 2. I'll put the link right here for Season 1, so go ahead and check out Season 1. With that being said, let's get into episode 14 of Season 2. This episode, I love this episode. Let's get into this one, guys. So it's that same Wednesday night, I'm down by Jennifer's apartment building up in her office in the penthouse. As soon as I get off the elevator in Jennifer's office, I saw Greg's sister and she's so beautiful. And I'm like, man, I've never seen a girl so beautiful before. So I walk over to Greg's sister and Jennifer was like, hey Romain, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, Jennifer. And Jennifer is like, Romain, this is Wendy. And Wendy, this is Romain. Romain, this is Greg's sister, Romain. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you, Wendy. And then she said, nice to meet you. And then she said, you look like you're someone special, like you're someone of influence. I said, yeah, I am a warlord. And then Jennifer laughed and Jennifer said, Romain, come on, don't play around. You're not a warlord. And I'm like, yeah, I am a warlord. I control the whole New York City, this area, every region. I have influence over it. I control everything around here. And Jennifer laughed and, Greg's sister, she looked at me, Wendy, she's looking at me confused. And Jennifer laughed and Jennifer's like, Romain, come on, stop playing around. Don't say you are a warlord. And then Jennifer said to Wendy, Romain is a storyteller. He likes to tell stories and stuff like that. And then I laugh and I'm like, yeah, Jennifer is right. I am a storyteller. And then I look at Greg's sister and I wink, give Wendy a wink. Let her know that even though I say I'm a storyteller, maybe I'm still a warlord. So me, Jennifer and Wendy, all three of us are there talking. And then Jennifer's phone ring and Jennifer said, guys, excuse me, I have to go take this phone call. And me and Wendy, both of us are there sitting down talking. And then I said to Wendy, for real though, I am a warlord. Jennifer is just saying I am not a warlord. I'm not supposed to say that. She's just trying to protect me and I understand that. But really and truly, I am a warlord. And I can prove that to you. And then Wendy was like, really? You're a warlord? I'm like, look, I'm here in Jennifer's office. Who do you think I am? I got your brother. When she told me she got shot, right away I got your brother within 24 hours. Jennifer, she just don't want me to say it to you. But for some weird reason, Wendy, I feel like I can trust you and I can tell you stuff. When I look into your eyes, I can tell you like bad boys. Something about you. You like guys that are of some kind of roughness about them. You like bad guys, Wendy. And she said, yeah, I kind of like bad guys, I have had boyfriends that are bad guys before. I said, yeah, but have you ever any bad guys that are powerful? And she laughed. I'm like, I'm just playing with you, Wendy. I'm not trying to hit on you or anything, but for some weird reason, I feel I could be real with you. And Jennifer, she's just saying that she probably come now and tell you have to go because I said that to you and, she know I shouldn't have said that, but she wants to protect me and I understand that, but I am my own grown man. I can tell whoever I want that I am a warlord. I basically control New York City. Not just me, other guys, they have their, organization, but I have my organization. And she was like, whoa, that's great. I said, Wendy, your brother Greg, he shot Jennifer and they're gonna run cameras and, say that it's Greg and they're gonna find out and they're gonna make Greg wanted soon. But guess what? Today's your lucky day. I'm gonna go to the precinct. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call the chief or the deputy chief or whoever is in charge of the precinct and let them know. Whenever you see Greg, act like you don't see him. And she said, really? Can you do that? I said, yeah. I said, look, a matter of fact, all I need from you right now is 2 hours. I'm gonna take you to a restaurant over in Dumbo. This spot, there's some nice lobsters over there. It's like $2,000 a plate. But don't worry, I got you. The lobsters are $2,000. They got other stuff on the menu that's like $3,000, $4,000, This is a top spot. You might see your favorite celebrity there. So I'm gonna take you over there and we could talk and you get to know me some more. And maybe I call the chief on my way to the restaurant and let him know, yo, leave Greg alone. Whenever you see him, leave him alone. And she said, oh my God, that would be so wonderful of you. Oh my God, that is so great. Thank you so much. I said, that's the least I can do, Wendy. You know, I just like your vibe. And, you know, you're here with Jeniffer, and Jeniffer is my good friend. I've known her for years. And you're here talking to her, even though your brother did this to her. I respect that, Wendy. So me and Wendy were there, you know, talking a little bit, and then I saw Jeniffer coming, and then I said, Wendy, Jeniffer's coming. So Jeniffer come back over, and Jeniffer said, guys, unfortunately, you guys have to go. I got a phone call, and 2 of my family members, they're coming over to see me and talk to me right now, you know. And we're gonna talk business, so I'll talk to you guys. And I said, all right, Jeniffer, that's cool. We'll talk. And then Jeniffer said, Remain, just call me and you can come see me whenever you want. I said, yeah, Jeniffer, I know. And then Jeniffer said to Wendy, we'll be in touch. I'll call you and we'll talk, okay? And Wendy said, okay, Jeniffer, no problem. And then, you know, me and Wendy, we leave Jennifer's office and we're walking towards the elevator. And Jeniffer said, Remain, take care of Wendy and please do not tell her you're a warlord. Wendy is not a warlord, okay? And Wendy laughed, and Wendy said, yeah, I believe you, Jeniffer. I don't think he's a warlord. And Wendy laughed. And then me and Wendy, we go inside the elevator and we hit lobby. So me and Wendy were inside the elevator going down to the lobby. And Wendy said, you know why I believe you're a warlord? We were leaving and Jeniffer even said it one more time. Remain, please do not tell her you're a warlord. It's like, you know, she's trying to warn you not to say who you are. And I said, yeah, you know, it is what it is, but I kinda like your vibe, Wendy, and I feel like I could tell you. But when we go to this lobster spot, if you see a famous celebrity, look, I just have one rule. Do not act like you're crazy and excited. If you want a photo or autograph or meet them, just let me know. I can set it up for you and you can go over to them normal and talk to them, but don't act crazy. That's just the one rule, all right? You're going to represent me over by this restaurant. And she said, okay, I understand. And I said, all right, cool. So we reached down into the lobby and the lobby door opened and me and her, we walked past the security guy and the front desk guy and they both salute me, you know, and give me a smile. And I salute them, you know what I mean? And me and Wendy walk in and I see her look at me like she's like, oh, they're saluting him, what? You know what I mean? So me and her, we go over to my car, we go into my car. And my car is not any crazy Ferrari or any Lamborghini or anything like that. It's a normal car, you know what I mean? Normal standard vehicle. I went over to my car and we go in and she looked at my car and she said, I thought you would have like a Lamborghini or something. And I said, why would I have a Lamborghini? That's a whole bunch of eyes. I have that kind of car in my crib over in California, Beverly Hills and shit like that. But here in New York City, when I'm in the city, nah, I'm driving around in my regular car and I take a whole bunch of eyes off of me. I know who I am. And she was like, yeah, that's right. Sometimes you have to roll low. So me and her go inside of the car and we're driving and I tell her, I said, the lobster place is over in Dumbo. So it's gonna be like 20 minutes to get over there. And she said, okay, cool. So we're driving and I said, all right, I'm gonna have to prove to you right now that I am a warlord, right? And she laughed and she said, I believe you, you don't have to prove it. And I said, why do you believe? She said, I could just feel your vibe and your energy that you are somebody. That kind of made me know. And I said, yeah, you're right. And I said, but your brother though, I'm gonna get them to clear him of what he did to Jeniffer, you know what I mean? I said, yo, what time is it? Do you think the deputy chief is working right now by the precinct? And she said, I don't know. I said, look, call the precinct right now and tell them you want to talk to the deputy chief and see if he's at work. And she said, okay. And she asked for the deputy chief and they said the deputy chief is not there. And she asked for the deputy chief's cell phone. She said she has some really serious information she wants to give to the deputy chief right now before she loses her life. And guess what? The police officers by the precinct, they gave her the deputy chief number. And you want to know who told her to say all of that? I told her to say all of that. Tell them you have some information for the deputy chief tonight before you lose your life. And they gave her the deputy chief number just to make sure. So she called the deputy chief and she get the deputy chief and I can hear the deputy chief on speaker. So I pull over the car park the car, and I take the phone from her. And I said, Deputy Chief, this is the boss right here talking to you. Guess who I have here with me? I have Greg's sister right here with me. So she doesn't want to give her name. She's going by the name Greg's sister. Her brother Greg, I heard he's wanted around here. And guess what I want, Deputy? I want you guys to act like you don't see Greg when you see him. Do you understand me, Deputy? I am the Warlord around here, and I am sure you know who is talking to you, Deputy. And if you don't obey, Deputy, I will definitely come see you by the precinct. Do you understand me, Deputy? And the Deputy Chief said, yes, boss. Yes, boss. We'll act like we do not see Greg. I'm going to let all the police officers know when they see Greg, act like they do not see him. And tell his sister everything is okay, and we will act like we don't see Greg when we see him. And I said, thank you very much, Deputy. And then I hung up the phone. And she was like, wow, you really call the deputy and tell him to leave my brother alone? That's great. And I said, yeah, sometimes you get lucky and you run into people that have power, and I am that person. And you know, your brother Greg, what he did, I'm telling you, if Jennifer wanted him to be dead, I could have get Greg killed within 5 minutes. That's how much power I have. So it's your lucky day. You get to meet someone with power. And she was like, wow, thank you so much. I cannot wait to hear from my brother to tell him that everything is fine. And I met someone that cleared his name. So, you know, me and her, we start driving again, going down Kent Avenue. And we're driving. And we're getting closer to the Brooklyn Navy Yard now. And I said to her, you know what? I have to go over to the Brooklyn Navy Yard. I own about 2 warehouses over there. I have to go over there right now and get some cash. Because one of the chefs that work at the restaurant over there, I bet him $20,000 in a football game the other day and I lost. So I'm gonna go over my warehouse right now and get the $20,000 cash. It will take about 5 minutes, don't worry. And she was like, okay, no problem, you can do that. You can go over to the warehouse, no rush. And she said, what time the restaurant closed though? Because it's 11:15 right now. I said, the restaurant closed like 2 a.m. And if we go there and the restaurant is closed, they have to open it up. Remember, I am the Warlord around here. And she laughed and she said, oh yeah, I forgot. So me and her were driving and I get closer to the Brooklyn Navy Yard, and then I get close to the gate, and then I turn inside the Brooklyn Navy Yard. I said, okay, I'm gonna go over to the warehouse now and pick up the money and we should be good. So we pull over to the warehouse door and I parked the car and I said, you can come inside. I'm gonna go count out the money. You can help me count the money. And she said, okay, sure, no problem. So me and her, we get out the car and everything, and then we walk towards the warehouse. And you know, it's the nighttime, it's so dark over there, you can barely see anything. And it's the Brooklyn Navy Yard, it's right by the water, so you know, it's really dark. And I could see James' car over there. I know James is inside. I'm like, oh shit, James is in there. I know James and Ricky is waiting on me to bring her come to the warehouse so we can kill her. And you know, Ricky, I want to see what Ricky's facial expression will look like whenever I get inside there. So me and her, we walking towards the door of the warehouse. And I pull the warehouse door. As the gentleman in me, I let her go in first. She go in first. As soon as she go in, I close the door behind me. And then as soon as we went in, Ricky pulled his gun out, James pulled his gun out, and then they pointed at both of us. She started to scream, and then I'm like, yo, shut up. And then she shut up, and then she looked at me like, what? With a confused look on her face. I'm like, yeah, shut the hell up. And she was like, what? Oh my God, no, I trusted you, and you do this to me? I can't believe you played me. I said, nah, I don't play you. You're very dangerous for us, and we have to get rid of you. And James was looking at her, and James was like, boss, she's too beautiful, man. I don't think I could kill her, man. And I said, yo, guys, tie her up and put her in the back. So Ricky and James, they get her, you know, they tie her up, they put her in the back. And then James said to me, boss, she's too beautiful, man. I don't think I can kill her. I said, James, what do you mean you can't kill her? We have to kill her. And James said, boss, it's the prettiest girl I've ever seen, boss. I think if I kill the prettiest girl I've ever seen, I couldn't go to sleep at night. I'd probably start taking the drugs again, boss. I don't think I could do it. I don't think none of us should do it, boss. The only way we kill this girl is unless we see a prettier girl than her, boss. and we can prove that she's pretty, but I don't want to be the one in charge of killing the most beautiful girl on earth, boss. I'm like, James, come on, man. This girl is a liability for us. We have to kill her. What are we going to do? Let her go? And James said, no, we're going to keep her somewhere, locked up in a house, in one of my apartments. We feed her, take care of her, make sure she get everything she wants in there. We keep her as a prisoner, boss, but we cannot kill this girl until we see someone that's prettier than her, boss. This is gonna be bad luck, boss. What if she's the prettiest girl on earth, boss? Have you ever seen a girl prettier than her? I said, nah, James, for real. When I see her the first time, James, I said to myself, I've never seen any prettier girl than her. Ricky said, boss, I haven't seen anything prettier than her, boss. And James said, yo, this is crazy. We cannot kill this girl, man. I just have a feeling. I said, James, I'm willing to kill her, man. I'm down. I said, Ricky, what about you? Ricky said, boss, I don't know, man. I'm confused because what James is saying, what if she's the prettiest girl on earth and we kill her? That's like nature's top given. I'm like, yeah, Ricky, I understand what you're saying. I'm like, all right, guess what? We're going to keep her somewhere safe. We're going to feed her and take care of her, make sure everything is good. And James said, yeah, boss, let's just keep her as a prisoner. But I don't think we should kill this girl, man. We might be cursed for the rest of her life. So Ricky said, boss, how did you get her to come with you over here? I said, yo, Ricky, when I see her and the way she was beautiful, I'm like, yo, she's with a gangster. And she was also messing with the leader from Crown Heights. So you know what I tell her? I tell her I am a warlord. And I was joking about it, you know, and Jennifer was saying, Romaine, stop joking around. But I know she might believe it. But Jennifer went on a phone call and I tell her, yo, I am a warlord, I can prove it. And because she's with a gangster, if she could get someone who is a bigger gangster than her boyfriend, or have more power and more influence, she will be interested. So that's why I tell her I am a warlord. And I am going to prove to you that I am a warlord. What I am going to do, I'm going to call the police station and tell them to leave your brother alone. And then I also tell her, yo, I'm going to take you to a restaurant where it's like $3,000, $4,000 for a plate over in Dumbo. You know, Dumbo is close to the warehouse. So I make sure to tell her Dumbo so I could come in this direction. And guess what, guys? She picked up the phone and she called the police station and she got the deputy chief number. And when she called the deputy chief, I took the phone from her. So when I take the phone from her, I start talking to the deputy chief. I tell the deputy chief, this is the warlord talking, the boss talking. And you know the deputy chief know my voice and everything. I tell him, I have Greg's sister right here. I met her. I want you to leave Greg alone and tell every police to leave Greg. And then James start laughing and Ricky start laughing. And they say, yo, you did that? I said, yeah, I tell her to call the deputy chief in the car. And in the car, I took the phone and, you know, when I'm talking to the deputy chief and telling him to leave Greg alone. And, you know, I have Greg's sister right here with me and I'm doing her a favor, tell all the other police when they see Greg act like they don't see him. And, you know, I'm telling the deputy chief all of this. And I know the deputy chief pick up what I'm saying. And Ricky was like, boss, you said he was going over there together, man, but you did, man. I said, Ricky, when I went down there, I didn't plan this or anything. I just worked with the vibe, worked with the flow. And she asked me what I did, and I just said, yo, I'm a warlord, knowing that I can prove a few little things and, you know, convince her that I am. And James said, boss, but we have Greg's sister. We're not gonna hurt her until we see a girl that's more beautiful than her. What if the police see Greg and arrest him? Because the deputy chief, he's not gonna tell them to act like they don't see Greg when they see him. I said, James, Greg is dead, James. And James said, what, Greg is dead? I said, yeah. Greg has been lying to us, James, and we got rid of Greg, James. Look, Greg's sister is right here. Greg said he killed his sister. This is his sister right here. And James said, oh shit, you're right, boss. Greg did lie to us. And you got rid of Greg? I said, yeah. And James said, boss, fair is fair, boss. He lied to us that he killed his sister and she's right here. So it is what it is. I said, yeah, James. It is what it is, James. So now, as soon as we see someone that's more beautiful than his sister, we're gonna have to get rid of her. So alright guys, thanks for watching that video. That was episode 14 of Catch Me in Greenpoint season 2. And guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get the notification of whenever I drop these episodes. Please tell a friend to tell a friend about the story series. Tell them it's heating up. It's getting more and more compelling. And you know, get some more audience on the story. With that being said guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.